beautiful Taurians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading for the end of March right through the end of April 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details. And I will also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Taurians, this is your twin flame reading. It's a reading for those twins who are currently in separation. Please make sure you know if you're in a twin flame connection as opposed to a false flame connection. They are very similar in their energies, but if anyone is narcissistic, emotionally or physically abusive, or manipulative in any shape or form, or even mentally abusive or unkind in any shape or form, that is not a twin flame connection. That is a false flame connection. So I want you to be aware of that, okay? Unfortunately, I don't have the time to go through details of what it means to be in a twin flame connection. So please do look it up online. For those of you who are just joining my channel, at Grassroots, it is 2 people who are energetically charged in the same way. Think of yourselves like a magnet, okay? Now, this does mean that both of you are in the same frequency, okay? And when that happens, 2 magnets that are in the same frequency, they attract each other, but they also repel each other at the same time, okay? So you push and pull. You're attracted, but at the same time, the space in between means you don't quite connect. So that is twin flame connection. Twin flames, there is a runner, a chaser, and a separation period. And there has to be a separation period for both parties to change their frequencies through spiritual development work and by focusing on their true life's purpose, and then they come back together in union, okay? So that's really at Grassroots. I'm not going to go into it any deeper than that. So let's get straight to your cards. Oh, I gotta go get that card. 1 moment, please. That is your person's card, okay? And then I'm just going to get your final cards here. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? Now, I'm just going to go get that card. 1 moment, please. I am going to stop the camera briefly because no one needs to see me bending over on the camera to get that card. I'm going to spare you that image, okay? So 1 moment, please. Okay, so that card is the High Priestess, okay? So your person is very cautious at the moment, and you may be in a stagnant situation where you're not really talking to each other at this time, but that will change, okay? But we'll see the details of that when we get to it. The first card here is the man. Now, male or female, this is not a gender-specific reading. The man in the LENORMAND deck is to take action or to really look at what actions have been taken. And because you've got the King of Swords here and the 4 of Pentacles, you're really thinking about how you invested in this connection, and you are trying to detach yourself at this time from this person. You didn't want to have to do that, but you're securing your heart, you're protecting your heart at this time. The man indicates that you actually did a lot in this connection. You may have been an overgiver. You gave your heart, your soul. You did a lot of the heavy lifting in this connection, and you may have felt that you overgave at some points. But I feel like, especially towards the end, you did a lot of trying to save this connection and reaching out. You always took action. You always extended the olive branch, or you always extended your warmth, your love, and your understanding. And you tried to understand your person on a deeper level, to see what they were going through, because you wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt. But right now, your action I feel, is to cut this person loose or mend the situation, because right now you're in thinking mode. Now, some of you may have wanted to disconnect from this connection completely, but because we have the King of Swords here, it does mean that you have been thinking a lot about this person. Even though you don't want to, this person keeps popping on into your mind. And you may have felt that you cut the cord with this person, or you've tried to, but then you swing or fluctuate in moods where suddenly you want to reach out with that person and have their energy back into your world. So if you're really honest with yourself, which the King of Swords really is, I feel like you fluctuate between moments of saying, you know what, I never want to see that person again. And then a couple of weeks later, they're on your mind, or you're wondering what they're up to, or you're wondering how things went wrong. Okay, so I do feel like this person does pop in and out of your energy field. Okay, but right now, because the man there has a hat on his head that represents deep knowingness, the crown chakra, you can still feel this person's energy, and you do think about this person from time to time. You know that this person is your twin, but you also are aware that this person is emotionally avoidant. Twin flames who are the runner, they tend to be avoiding parts of themselves that they do not want to face. When they meet their twin, they are triggered to do spiritual work, to emotionally mature and evolve, and they tend to feel like they're not ready for it. Okay, so they actually keep their twin at an arm's length. But right now, I feel like you are keeping your person at an arm's length. You're becoming almost the runner. And when that happens, it does mean that your person kind of peeps out of hiding and comes seeking your energy, because they recognize it's an energy exchange. It's not a game. It's basically, if you keep chasing after your person, they're going to keep running, because remember, the magnets are identical. But as soon as you stop in frequency, you both vibe at this frequency here, you remain separate for some time, and then what happens is your person is encouraged to start thinking about working on the union, working on themselves, and building a healthier half of the connection, and therefore they come towards you. They come seeking your energy. Now, we've got the King of Swords, as I said, for you. The King of Swords tends to be someone who is all up in their head. You're analyzing the situation. You may have felt that you're making a decisive decision to cut this person out, and then the next moment you want to mend it. As you can see there, the thread is cut there, so if you've had a distance from this person, there's two Kings of every suit in this deck, okay, and two emperors as well. And my guides wanted me to keep each card in the deck because each one tells a story, and this really is about mending. As you can see, it's a needle and thread there. So deep down, if you're honest with yourself, you would hope that this could be mended, that you want to be with this person. You didn't want to have to cut a cord, or you don't want to have to walk away from this, but this person's given you no choice but to disconnect from this, because they have been they've been holding back a lot, okay? This person, you may even feel like this person's got a secret. They've got the High Priestess energy, which means they are learning more about themselves, but they are very private, okay? And so I'll see why they're so private, or why they're so cautious about taking the journey of love and life. I feel like this person did not expect to want to settle down when they first met you, but I feel they do have deep feelings for you. Now, interesting, if you have placements in Leo, I did a reading for Leo earlier, and when I touched their, they got the anchor card here. So maybe you are actually dealing with a Leo, or perhaps you have placements in Leo, but they gave me the sentence hook, line, and sinker. Okay, now, of course, that has two meanings. It can mean that the person is deeply in love and they've fallen for you. Also, you may feel that you fell for this person hook, line, and sinker. And you may feel that there is a lament or a sadness with this, because you feel that this person has kept you at arm's length and they have not opened themselves fully. They've run away from this union. But remember, twin flames, it's like a mirror, holding a mirror up to your twin. They're looking at the mirror, seeing all the things within themselves that need to be spiritually processed. And you're doing the same. So they're going to trigger things like insecurity, trust issues, childhood wounding, if those things have been present before you even met. Twins tend to meet each other after a very difficult experience. So if you've had a previous relationship where it broke up and you were heartbroken, then you meet your twin, then you tend to take the baggage with you into the next union unless you've processed it. And this could be something that has been occurring in you or your twins' energy before you met each other, but we will check out what's going on there. We do have a Four of Pentacles, which is your desire for long-term security, but right now, because of what has gone on in this connection, you're keeping this person at an arm's length, or you're trying to detach in order to protect yourself. They're literally giving me the word protection in the water right now. I scry at the same time as doing your reading for those people who do not know my work. You're keeping yourself secure. You're wanting to settle down, and you're wanting to build a life with someone who is for the long haul, okay? And you may feel that although you've thought about and visualized and fantasized about having that with your person, and you may have even lived together for a while, but right now this person cannot offer you what you truly deserve and desire, okay? You're wondering if this connection can be something that's secure, but in its present state, there's a lot of uncertainty, especially since you got the Moon card here. I do feel like there is some childhood wounding that's gone on in this connection. Now, I will pull a card to see if it's your side of the street, my beautiful Taurians, or if it's your person's, because not only they got the child there, which does mean that they are opening themselves up to new energy, but it does indicate that there is a caution that's going on, a hesitancy to get involved in a long-term relationship based on the foundation of what it means to love. So either you or your person could have witnessed divorce when you were younger, or parents who, or guardians who may have cheated or left the home union. There may have been some sort of disruption in the energy. And although that is not something that has been emulated in this connection, it can influence the way people operate when they fall deeply in love. They start to remember what real love that they've been taught when they were younger, how it affects them. So if they've been taught that real love leaves or doesn't stick around or is not faithful, then these are fears that can get triggered in a person, and then they keep a person at arm's length because of it. Because I'm going to pull a card here with the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like this person did start to invest in a connection with you quite deeply, actually, but I feel like they had to create a healthier version of themselves before they can come into union with you. So let us see what this, it's really interesting that all your cards, you're truly the more awakened in the connection. All your cards literally have something to do with the crown chakra. The hat here, we've got like a hat here as well, and we've got a crown here. So I feel like you are learning a lesson about trusting your intuition, but also you are more spiritually evolved and have had an awakening through this experience where you've learned to mature, and you've also learned to create healthier boundaries, and you've been focusing on nurturing your own garden, shall we say, so that you are flourishing in terms of your life's purpose and what you feel like you've come to this lifetime to do, your true calling. Because twin flames, they tend to have a true calling that they need to focus on without any distractions before they can be with their twin fully. So if you feel you're not fully on your true life's purpose path, then this could be a reason why you and your person are currently separated. So both of you can aspire to that and then come on in when the energy is right. I want you to be aware that a twin flame connection, it is a catalytic relationship, which means it can be very passionate, very intense, like a moth to a flame. It can also be very fraught with energy. It can be a very difficult relationship to navigate. It's not this romancy, schmancy kind of relationship that we are sort of sold when we are younger by like Hollywood and things like that, or by fairy tales. So this relationship actually helps on your spiritual growth, and when you come together, you're both stronger and the bond is unbreakable. Okay, so let me see what's going on there. I mean, you got Ace of Swords here, which means there is a breakthrough in this connection. You will be talking to your person. They will issue a message, shall we say, and I feel like they want to fix this. It's a very delicate situation, but there is a lot of love here, okay? This person wants to talk to their counterpart. We've got the Strength card there, which means this person struggles, well, there's a little bit of struggling with anger here as well. So this person has struggled to control their emotions. They are grounding themselves. They do want to talk to you, and they do want to be honest with you. This person thinks about you all the time, but thinking is not good enough unless action is backed up, okay? So I feel words, you know, action speaks louder than words. That's what I'm seeing here. And right now, your person has withdrawn from the connection, which has made you feel very uncertain about the way that the connection is going. I do feel like Your person is seeking counseling or has had some sort of counseling session, okay, regarding their circumstances, because I feel like they're overcoming the struggle, and I feel like they are swallowing their pride. Pride is a big thing with this person. They're swallowing their pride in order to open themselves up and be vulnerable. It takes a lot. This person, they feel scared to be vulnerable, okay? This person is very hesitant to open themselves up because you got in deep, and that was too deep for them, because they're like, okay, you're in so deep, now you have the power to hurt me. That's what this person is feeling. And I know humans are very complex creatures. Sometimes when a person who has pride and wants to remain in control of their heart and they don't want to be hurt, they tend to shut everybody out or keep people at an arm's length distance. Because if they keep or push people away, it means they can't get hurt. It means they remain in control. So they're actually hurting other people. So your person is hurting you by pushing you away. But deep down, this person doesn't mean to do that. Okay, they don't mean to do that. They're actually giving me a song right now that's coming through. Oh, this is a very famous song. This is Sinatra. I Did It My Way, definitely. Now I'm just going to focus on the lyrics that they're giving me. Regrets. I've had a few. Okay, it goes really muffled, so they obviously don't want you to hear that bit. I did what I had to do. Okay, that's all they're giving me of that song. So well, they said they've had regrets. They've had a few, and they did what they had to do. Now the song is obviously called "I Did It My Way." So I feel this person recognizes that perhaps the way they did it is the way that they responded in the moment. And maybe they stick by with what they did to some degree, but they obviously regret some things that got said or the way that things went down between you and them. So we'll get to their side of the street in a moment, but I feel like this person is picking up the courage to talk to you. I feel like there is a conversation in the mix with you and this person, okay? And it's an honest, open conversation, really frank, where both parties like bear all in order to be heard and be seen in this connection. Now your person's got the anchor. When you reduce 35, of course, 3 plus 5 is 8, the number of the self. Your number was 28, which is number 10. 2 plus 8 is 10. So 10 are endings and new beginnings. So you are like feeling it's over. You can't do this anymore. You're exhausted. You've felt fed up with the way things have gone, and it's for you, I feel part of you, even though deep down you would want to reconcile with this, I feel you're at the point of no return because you feel like you don't want to waste any time. And you are a very intelligent person, my beautiful Taurians, so you don't suffer fools gladly. So I feel like you're not allowing this person to waste any more time. Also, I want you to be aware, if anyone continuously comes in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, and is not making any effort to connect to you on a deep level. There's a difference between someone who's just coming in for some goodies or for some attention or for an ego rub, as opposed to someone who's coming on in and really wrestling with things that are within them that they feel it's hard to articulate. And I feel there's something from childhood that this person finds really difficult to discuss, and it is oppressing them or it is preventing them from opening up to a long-term relationship, okay? So we will get to them. I'm not here to give anyone excuses or take anyone's sides. I'm here to understand the energy so I can understand an outcome for you both. But if I'm picking up on a twin flame right now, this energy is all about twin flame. But if anybody is definitely coming in and out continuously and really not showing you any effort, it's worth looking into a false flame, because this person could be in a cycle of repeat with you and they're not making any effort to do any spiritual work. So just watch out for that, okay? Now, for example, they're just showing me an example right now in the water. They're showing me Richard Burton and oh my gosh, Elizabeth Taylor. Okay, so that's twin flame. Okay, very passionate, intense connection. They couldn't live with each other. They couldn't live without each other until they processed their emotions and really, quietened their demons to a certain degree. And they took a separation period. I think they even got divorced at some point. I'm not really sure. But then they remarried. I'm going to have to look that fact up because I'm not really sure. But they're giving me that energy. So it doesn't mean you and your twin are always fighting, or they're just showing me that this is a very supercharged connection where two people, they are just drawn to each other, but also factors that have gone before are in some way influencing the way that this relationship is going. So they just want you to be aware of the intensity of the connection. But this person is anchoring their feelings. They're learning that to be sensitive, to be emotional, to be vulnerable is a strength. It's not a weakness. And this person is learning that. We've got number 9 there at the bottom. So that indicates this person is going through hermit mode, which means they're having a spiritual awakening. They're having an enlightenment. They're actually learning more about themselves, and they're starting to be calm and reflective as opposed to reactionary and pushing someone away instantly. Okay, so I do feel like this person is thinking about settling down. They've got the anchor, which means to ground oneself and to stick around. Okay. We've got the High Priestess there. As you can see, the ship is present, and there's a, you know, like a red, what do you call them, curtains there either side. The High Priestess is a very cautious energy. So this person, I feel, is learning a lot spiritually, but I feel they're stopping and they're waiting, and they're kind of like checking in with their emotions to see how they truly feel. They did not expect to have got in so deep with you. Now, they're also showing me a comet in the sky. A comet. Now I'm going to have to look up, I haven't looked up recently to see what comet is going to be present in the sky in the next 6 weeks, but I will look that up and see, and I will put it in the description box below. This person may reach out and talk about that, or there may be something in the news about that, so look out for that as being in some way relevant to you and your twin flames connection or your correspondence back and forth. I mean, they may even just send you like a meme or a picture of a comet or something like that, almost like a shooting star, but it's bigger. Okay, so look out for that. That's something that's coming through here as well. High Priestess is mute, does not talk, is too busy in the cerebral, is really in the subconscious mind, gaining wisdom. They're trying to find peace in their world. And you may feel that this person is an enigma. You cannot understand them to a certain degree, whilst on another level, you understand them perfectly. And that's why you're feeling a little bit in the influx of your energy with this person. But this person is cautiously heading towards you. So whilst at the moment there is no conversation, this person is really tending to themselves in a very healthy manner. They're actually starting to invest in themselves. And as you can see, they've got a half an apple there. So this person is making their half of the twin flame connection a healthier place to thrive and be in. Okay, so this person is learning to grow. This person is spiritually evolving. And you can see the rake there as well, which basically indicates that this person is finding an alternative approach to love. They're at a crossroads in their life. They know they have to make a decision, and they're reflecting on the progress that this twin flame connection has made. And they're cutting out things that are not necessary in their life, or that are not good for them, shall we say, and they want healthy relationships, healthy growth. This person knows that you are their twin. I'm going to pull a card on this for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What do they need to know? Ace of Pentacles. This person is going to offer you something a little bit more solid. When we get a coin or a pentacle in the tarot, it means investment. So this person, I feel like they're going to reach out. Actually, they may have told you in the past about a gift that they bought you, but they've never given you. They've still got that, okay? Or if that's not the case, they will tell you about either taking a vacation and seeing a gift that they wanted to buy you, or that they have bought you. There's something about a gift that they will talk about. So I want you to be aware of that. But this person, they want to invest. It's like they want to start again. They want to begin. They can't really begin from scratch. They're starting from experience. And you and this person, you can't just sweep it all under the carpet and pretend nothing happened. There has to be an honest, open conversation. Otherwise, you'll keep going round and round in circles, and no one will feel seen or heard. As you can see there, Ace of Swords, the key to unlocking all of this is open, honest dialogue. The swords represent communication, but also to communicate what is in the mind. And this person has some fears. You know, the High Priestess, she's cautious, and this person has yet to tell you why this person is cautious. Let me see what's going on with this person. Why are they so hesitant to get into a relationship? Five of Cups. This person knows what it means to lose. They know what it means to lose something that they care about. So this could be that they witnessed someone in their past passing away untimely. So they may have been in a cycle of grief, and it scares them that they have loved and lost. So this person has difficulty in opening up or building a deep connection with another person. I feel this person could also have had a cycle where they were in a relationship with someone else and it did not go the way they'd hoped for. This person, they lament loss. The Five of Cups basically indicates that this person is trying to deal with the ebb and flow of their emotion, and sometimes they feel overwhelmed in life, and they were not expecting to fall in love. As you can see, they have their back there to the Two of Cups. Two of Cups represents high-level commitment, a union, reciprocity, and of course, twin flame connection, a contract between two people. This person understands that they are your twin, but they've turned their back on it because they fear that everything they've ever loved, they've lost. And they don't want to lose you, per se, by some alternative means. They'd rather remain in control and turn their back so that they lessen the hurt or they lessen the grief. And I know human beings, they're very complex in their heart. We all make decisions that sometimes we regret and sometimes we feel justified in making. I remember myself, I've made decisions in the past where my twin wanted to be with me, and I'd just come out of a very difficult, horrendous relationship, and I pushed my twin away. Even though I wanted to say, I love you, let's take this journey, let's be together, let's face life together, all of its ups and downs, and we are unstoppable and unbreakable. And yet, the words that came out of my mouth were, don't get too close, this is not a thing. And I was like, what are you saying? In my mind, I was screaming at myself. However, I was in a cycle of hurt, and I was very immature, and I let my fears overcome me, and I actually pushed that person away. And eventually, of course, the twin flame connection sort of played out, and we came back together, and all of those things. It's a dynamic of push and pull, okay? But each party has to spiritually evolve separately before they can come together. Now, your outcome energy, we've got the Child. And it is number 13. So that means there is a transformation going on in this union. There is a breakthrough. But I'm going to pull a card on this particular one because the Child in the LENORMAND deck actually means beginnings, to start again, or to start from the very beginning. But it can also mean that your person is a little bit less mature and you're very uncertain about the way things are going to go, okay? So right now, you have a person who is less spiritually evolved, and because this is your card, sorry, this is your person's card, you flip the energy because it's twin, and then you've got the Moon card there, which means that's your energy. You're very uncertain about this, and you're fluctuating in moods. Sometimes you want to be in this, and sometimes you feel it's not worth it, okay? So also with the Child being in your person's position, this indicates there's something from childhood, from the very foundation, that this person has learned about loss or loving something that got taken away from them. And they have kept love at an arm's length, an arm's distance. They want to be detached. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide me regarding the Child card? The Tower. It was very sudden. It was very fast. It was very quick, whatever happened to this person. Now, this person will surprise you. They will actually message you. Eight of Wands is basically a message coming in, a fluctuation of communication. And we got the Tower there, which means this person is liberating themselves, and this is in the future, this person is liberating themselves from being stuck or from going round and round in circles. This person wants something different. They're tearing down what has always been because it's not fulfilling for them. So I feel like as soon as everything crumbles away, basically an ego death, we all have one at some point where we have a major realization, a major epiphany, and everything that we've kind of known before gets crumbled away. That's normally how the twin, who is the chaser, feels when there's a separation period. You go through an ego death. You go through a major breaking, groundbreaking experience where you feel like the rug has been tugged from underneath you. Now, this person is going through this themselves, and they're liberating themselves. They want to surrender to the union, and they want to take a leap of faith. The figures in the Tower actually take take a leap of faith, because if they stay where they're at, they're going to go round and round in circles and nothing ever changes. So in order to come out of the comfort zone, the universe makes things feel so uncomfortable that the only other option is to just go with it, liberate yourself, and take that leap of faith, okay? So I feel this person has been a very chaotic person in your life, and I feel this person wants to message. They want to tell you deep down what has been going on. They are cautious, and I do get a sense, though, that they want to mend it, especially since you've got the needle and thread there, and your outcome card that both of you share is a Three of Pentacles. Now, some cards, the Three of Pentacles, there are only two figures on it. A Three of Pentacles does not mean that there is a third person situation going on. As you can see, these birds are coming together to help this figure mend stuff, to make something that is a very delicate situation. You know, a flower is very delicate, but she's making it out of bricks. She's making it more secure, more solid, something that is deeper, that has a foundation. So I feel you and this person, you can come together, you can collaborate, work together to make things work. You can be a good team together, actually, and you can mend this if, of course, there is an honest, open conversation about the direction you're taking. And with the Ace of Swords, this means that fate intervenes. There is an intervention here, and it brings you together to communicate. So I do feel forces beyond your control are actually operating in you and your person's life at this moment, and things are happening now that will lead to great velocity, but also quick results. So I feel you and this person, you're actually going to realize you've been thinking about each other the whole time. Now, as I'm holding this card, they're showing me something in the water. One moment, please. Okay, they're showing me a parrot. Do you have, oh my gosh, you got parakeets there. But they're actually showing me, sorry to get so excited. I get excited about energy in these things. We got two parakeets there, okay? They look like parakeets anyway. And parakeets, of course, I think, and I'm going to have to look this up, so don't quote me on it. I think they mate for life, but I will check that out. But they're actually showing me like a parrot, one parrot in the water. You know, like very colorful parrot, all the wonderful hues, red, blue, yellow, green. That's what they're showing me in the water. Now, either your person had a parrot, or you do, or you're going to see images of parrots over the next couple of weeks that indicate your person is coming to talk. But parrots, spiritually, they can mean a repetitive cycle, or they can mean to take care in the way you talk to each other. Especially since I'm holding an Ace of Swords, maybe that's very relevant, to be careful at working out what you say. And I don't feel that this person is being careful in order to be sly. You don't have any sly cards from your person. You actually have someone who's very cautious to choose the right words to articulate how they feel so that they're not misunderstood or misconstrued. It can also mean, parrots can also mean new direction and spiritual maturity, or spiritual pursuits. So this person may tell you that they are either taking counseling, or that they have joined some sort of spiritual program, or that they are spiritually awakening. Okay, but this person, they want to overcome the obstacles. They want to make it right. They want to work it out. Okay, this person that I'm picking up on here, this person actually, they want things to work out for the highest good. And they're actually going to message you with some random information. What is that about? I feel like they're definitely going to tell you that they've been thinking about you, that's for sure. But I feel like this person, it's almost like, say for example, you work in a certain field, or you did if you're retired now, and there's like a piece of information that may pop up in the news, or may pop up in the industry that you work in if you're still working and not retired, and it's relevant to you. Your person is going to reach out to you with a random message like, hey, sorry I haven't been in touch for ages, but you know, I saw this and I thought of you. I thought you may need to know this information. Really, they actually want to reach out. They want to talk to you. Okay, but I'm even stumbling over my words because they're finding it hard to approach the situation, because this person, I feel like they have had a lot of time to think about how things got left, and they want to find a way to reach out, but they also want to be helpful. Bizarrely, they're giving me this energy that this person wants to tell you a piece of information that is relevant to you or your situation. Okay, so thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? I mean, it could even be like, yeah, it could even be like if you've got a pet, they may say, hey, I thought about your pet the other day, and I was wondering, last time I saw it, it was, you know, unwell, or it was, you know, just new and I was wondering how it's settling in, or, you know, I read a random fact about a cat or a dog or maybe even a parrot the other day and I thought you might make you laugh. So I feel like this person's going to send you some random kind of trivia where they actually want to build a connection or they want to reconnect with you. We got the Five of Pentacles. This person has deep, deep abandonment issues. And I feel it extends from someone they've lost. Okay. Five of Pentacles is to be shut out in the cold. They may even tell you that they've been a little bit under the weather themselves as well, just to let you know. But I feel this person has been struggling and they're not reaching out to you so that you can bail them out of their struggle. They're actually reaching out because they can see that you are their calling. The Judgment card indicates they're gaining clarity on how this got left. This person can see that they shut you out in the cold because of their abandonment issues. And whilst I'm not here to blame anyone, I do feel like this person does have regrets. And I do see that this person, they want a second chance because the Judgment card is a card of second chances, or to renew, reconcile a connection. So this person is seeking forgiveness in a roundabout way. They will not ask for it straight away, is what I'm seeing. I feel like this person will actually try to see if you've moved on, examine whether you still have feelings for this person, but you and this person, you've got a bond that is undescribable. Okay, through words. You feel each other psychically. So I'm just going to get some final cards. Ancestors. Now, I feel like your person has someone in spirit, okay? Someone that they lost when they were younger. And I feel this person is guiding your person back to you. But this person is hesitant, okay? I do feel they do want to mend it, and I feel they will be honest and open about what has gone on before. But from your side of the street, I feel you are going to keep this person at arm's length. And when they message first, I feel actually that you will not even reply at first. I feel like you're going to keep quite detached for a while. But then I feel there's a part of you that may give in to messaging back, okay? Now, of course, there's going to be some really hardcore Taurians out there that say, no way, I'm never going to connect back to that person. And that's okay, okay? Because I'm feeling about 30% energy of those who are saying, no, I'm never going to contact that person ever again. But this person will continue to connect with you. They will eventually give up, but it won't be for many years, is what they're showing me. Okay, this person will continue to try and reach out. So I'll just leave it like that. We have the Ancestors card, of course. I feel your friends and your family particularly don't like this twin flame connection. They don't like this person. They believe that you deserve better, of course. So please check in with your intuition and check, of course, just to make sure that you are in a twin flame connection, not a false flame connection. But I feel because they've witnessed how upsetting this has been for you and how it has really hurt your heart, your friends and your family, they just want the best for you. If your person worked things out and really spiritually evolved and showed you with action rather than words that they were in it for the long haul and that they're making peace in this connection and they want to be back in a union with you, then I feel that your family and friends would eventually grow to like this person, but they'd still be very cautious about them because they're looking out for you. So that's just coming through there as well. We've got abundance. So this relationship has the potential to grow. Okay, this can be a fulfilling relationship, but as you can see all the butterflies there needs to be change and transformation. I always say about the butterflies, the caterpillar goes in the chrysalis and dissolves. It doesn't actually just go in and have a snooze in the chrysalis for a little while and then wakes up a butterfly. It actually dissolves its form. It becomes a nothingness. And that's what the twin flame connection does. It loses sight of itself. It actually dissolves into a nothingness. But both of you are still connected. You're still growing. You're still forming. So I feel both of you are transforming. You've gone through a real transitionary period and both of you are becoming. And as soon as you become, that is when you come back together and connect. Okay. And of course we have divine timing, which indicates you will be brought back together in this union should you wish to. We all have free will. So if you choose not to, you can cut your cord with your person permanently. They'll always be your twin flame. but the energy will lessen and lessen and lessen over the years. I just want you to be aware of that. They will pop into your mind every so often because they are still calling out to you, okay? I feel deep down, you and this person, you call out to each other. Even though you're not in each other's energy, like physically in the room with each other, you call out to each other. And I feel both of you will come back to union. They just said, it is written. Okay, they have said this before, maybe about 2 years ago. It is written is what they just said to me in the water, okay? So divine contract, it is written. So if you decide to continue with this twin flame connection, I see you mending this. And even though there is uncertainty at the moment, I feel that the universe brings you back together, okay, to mend things. So I'll leave it there. I'm just going to go and get a trinket before we close. Oh, wow. We have a butterfly. So this is relevant. Both of you are transforming. But as you can see, we've also got the World card key. This indicates a cycle of learning and completing. Now, it has a double meaning, so I got to be honest with you. The World card can mean that you have learned the lesson, or your twin has learned the lesson, and they are learning to complete the cycle, and you and your person are going to reach your goal of being together. But it can also mean that you are basically ending a cycle with this person and getting closure. So as I said, there's about 30% energy that I've got coming through of Taurians who are like, I'm done, I'm closing the cycle, it's over, and I'm moving on. If you're wanting to move on, then there is someone you will be talking to that will be new, okay? So I just want you to be aware of that. But if you want to be with your twin, expect to hear from this person because they will reach out. Now, the strongest energy is going to be from the 6th of April because the full moon is in Libra. So this is when romantic developments become heightened. So after this period, there is a stronger potential of your person reaching out to talk. Okay, so I just want you to be aware of the energy. So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Taurians. Love and light.